Good evening. I'm Reverend Don Lewis, and I'm here to speak in support of the Human Rights Ordinance, and I would first like to compliment you on this wonderfully well-run meeting, which I think has been extremely civil and dignified, considering the high emotions involved. I am the Chancellor of the Karelian Nativist Church, which has membership in 114 countries around the world. We offer many resources for our members. We have radio programming 7 nights a week. We offer video resources. I have had the honor of addressing the Parliament of the World's Religions on several occasions, and I've been wondering all night what I would say if I got to speak, whether I would make a logical economic argument in favor of the Human Rights Ordinance or a sloppy emotional argument. I've decided to go with the sloppy emotional argument. Last year, our church was rocked by the murder of one of our members, who was killed in the Kingdom of Morocco, where we had a congregation, which has since disbanded. The member's name was Sabla, and he was murdered in the doorway of his house in front of his wife and children because he had converted from Islam to join our church. Nothing was done about this, partly because the Kingdom of Morocco does not have freedom of religion and has a state religion, and partly because the members of his community, the majority of them, were completely convinced that this was the right thing to do. What I want to say is that just because the majority of people may think something is the right thing to do does not always mean that it is. And when we're talking about the rights of minorities, it is not always the majority which is going to be there to protect them. Sometimes they have to trust that their government will protect them and will help them if they face discrimination or violence. Sabla did not have that benefit, but in this country we do not have a state religion, and we do have civil rights. And I am very much aware that there are many people from certain religions who feel very strongly against the rights of the LGBTQ community, but I want to say to you that there are many other deeply religious people who do support these rights and feel very strongly that discrimination is wrong. Our church believes that discrimination in all events is wrong, and that is what I want to say tonight. Whether the majority thinks it's right or not does not change that we feel it is wrong. And I hope that the majority of you will also feel that this is wrong and stand in favor of the Human Rights Ordinance. And I thank you, and I thank you for your patience throughout the evening.
Thank you.
Catherine Dobbins. Cheryl.